And Naren, thanks so much for joining me. And I know that Formula One is a sport which has dedicated viewership, many of it young. Why, for you as somebody who's been traveling around the world on the F1 circuit, why is it so big that it's actually in India for you from your racer's perspective?
Yeah, Formula One is the pinnacle of world motorsport, as you may know, and it has 600 odd million viewers, making it the third most watched sport in TV worldwide. So it's a huge spectacle coming to India. It's it's very easy to understand. So for people who are going to watch it at the circuit, I think once they experience the thrill, they're going to be a fan for life.
Well, there's a huge excitement here in Delhi at least, but you heard the critics as well, who argue that it's a rich man's sport. Your take on that?
I think India has moved away from this because, China has hosted a race. All our neighbors have been hosting Formula One races. It's a huge spectator sport. It's a huge sporting event in the world, and it also brings its own exposure, and it shows India in a very good light. Formula One is all about high technology and so on. So why not? India is very big into the IT field, and I think it's the right time, and this is my feeling, and I think a lot of my fellow drivers will feel the same.
And as somebody who's actually lived the sport in a way, what would you say to people who say, oh, this isn't sport, it's entertainment? In fact, even your organizers have listed this as entertainment.
Well, we all work very, very hard. It's a very demanding sport physically and mentally. We are all as fit as athletes or any of your cricketers and so on. And, it's the elements to it which are quite dangerous as well. The last 2 weekends, you've seen in various forms of motorsport that 2 people have lost their lives. So, we're putting our life on the line as well. It's not entertainment by any chance. We all work hard at it, and it's for sure, yes, it's a business as well, Formula One, but it's a huge sport. There is a lot of sporting element to it.
Right, you made that point. It's interesting. In India, it's always cricket versus everything else. Every sportsman we interview, whether it's hockey, whether it's Formula One, says, we're as good, if not better, than what cricketers are doing. Well,
obviously, cricket has been here for such a long time, and we have legends such as Sachin and Dhoni and so on. But Formula One, as you said, has been followed by many in India, in pockets maybe, but still there's been quite a lot of following. 2005, when I made my debut, it spiked up. Then obviously we have Force India as well. So combined with all that, there is quite a bit of following, and the media has been really supportive of it.
You made that point just now about those 2 deaths in a fortnight, that tragic death just yesterday. Are you worried about that aspect at all? Is this something that authorities need to take much more seriously, safety?
Yeah, I mean, it's much more organized these days. I mean, after the infrastructure after the CWG seems to be quite a lot nicer to drive. I've been driving my Jaguar XKR on the roads in Delhi, so it's been a pleasant surprise. So I think everyone is going to be surprised with the whole thing, and that's my feeling.
Right, Naren Karthikeyan, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
NDTV's cricket app. Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.